we've all seen the countersuit that Amber Heard has filed against Johnny for $100 million, which is just a crazy amount of money even to begin with, and even just to think, because that is what she thinks her reputation is, and that's what she's worth, which is not. She doesn't even get $5 or $7 million a film, and if you look at the divorce settlement, he gave her $7 million. Compared to what he was actually worth, that's little in, little pennies compared to what she could have got. But obviously, with her countersuing JD for $100 million over his $50 million, that to me, that just shows that she thinks her ego and her reputation is bigger than anyone else's. Because, well, it's not. We all know it's not. She's had one hit film, Aquaman, and she's not even the lead in it. She's cast as the female lead, but I wouldn't cast her as the lead or anything else or an important character in the film, because she's not. She's just there like, oh, Father, we need to get rid of him. Father, we must go to him. And all that kind of stuff. That is it. That's all she is. She's just a person to move the plot forward. She is nothing important. Not like Jason Momoa is to the character. But we're going to have a read of something here now, which is from the Finance Rewind website. And again, there's so many websites out there that have actually got little articles regarding this. But I would stay clear of the Daily Fail, the Sun, and Daily Star and the Daily Mirror, because they have journalists who wrote all of their stories regarding this case and everything else. They all seem to have Amber Heard's interest as a common thing amongst them. I say that because the person who first wrote it for the Daily Fail last Sunday, there's photographs and there's videos of her and Dan Wooten, who is the assistant or the co-editor of the Sun newspaper, the one Johnny is currently suing here in the UK, which we hope to get the verdict in the next week or so. Fingers crossed for that one. And yeah, there's photos and everything else, and he's also the one who wrote the story regarding Johnny and the certain words he called him back in a couple of years ago. So when you got people like that, and they're all pally, they're going out, they're partying, they're drinking together and having fun, then that just goes to show they have a common interest. So they're not going to hurt each other that way. So what we got here now is on the Finance Rewind website, JD is now getting countersued by AH for $100 million. I like to see they've actually made a mistake as well. They say AH is suing the Aquaman star. Should be the other way around, because she's the Aquaman star, not him. But it's getting messier day by day. And if you don't know what the Virginia defamation case is, that defamation is a false statement given by a person regarding someone else, which causes an injury in the reputation of that person. Which is very true, because that's exactly what she did to him in the Washington Post, which is what the Sun did, because they didn't even investigate it, and everyone has just gone on what she has said. And he has proved that she has lied throughout everything. So now she's countersuing him for ruining her reputation. She is countersuing him by $100 million. She accuses that JD uses a fake social media account to ruin her life during this, which is just funny in of itself, because just saying everyone is against her must be a bot, or they're being paid by Johnny Depp and his team. That's just ludicrous. Come on. Because if that is what she's thinking, that shows she's unstable. But this could be a lawyer saying, oh, he's doing this to you, he's doing this. There's no way that these many people would hate you. Why not? JD has been around since the mid-80s. The first time I ever saw him in was in Nightmare on Elm Street, and I was like 4 or 5 years of age. Again, yes, my oldest sister, she showed me that film along with the Child's Play films, and she scared the living hell out of me. But that's what older siblings do. And that's where I remember him from, and obviously there was Edward Scissorhands, there was What's Eating Gilbert Grape, but so many good films in the late mid-80s to early 90s as well, and she wasn't even born until the mid-80s. So he was acting before she was even born. So people are going to be on him more than they are on her. With her, she's got a couple of roles, and, people are like, she was in this film? No, she wasn't. Then when people find out she was in certain films, they're like, oh, well, didn't recognise her, just goes to show that how bad her acting really is. And now she's come out saying that there's a fake social media account to ruin her life is just... It's just funny beyond belief, that is now, and I've just laughed too much that all I could do is just force a smile. The case which AH filed against him says that he manipulated social media accounts to target her, and also that JD supported an online petition which is to get her fired from Aquaman 2. Saying that, maybe, if he did support it, doesn't mean anything. Who cares if he supported it? You know, but again, these people, they think that he's the one who started it. But if you go on the actual petition website, the actual original creators are like, let them, subpoena me. I'll go to court and I'll tell them it's me, nothing to do with JD. Everyone who has signed that petition, which is just under 500,000 signatures, is not Russian and not robots. They all have lives and they all just do not like Amber Heard. We just don't like you, Amber. It was also in the file that these accounts were created by JD, were not traceable to him, and he can ruin her life without getting noticed. In the recent week, Johnny also filed a lawsuit to delay her trial because he was shooting Fantastic Beasts 3, which we saw, and that's in a video later today, which is currently stuck in the YouTube system. But when you have all of this, and she's saying that, well, he's doing this, oh, you can't trace it back to him. So does that mean that Johnny Depp is paying me, Tug, Yellow Flash, Stevie J Law, all of these people, all the people who have signed those accounts, everyone who on Twitter is saying justice for Johnny? Do you really think that we're all being paid by Johnny and his team? Because that's just ludicrous. And if you think all of that, I want to know where my check is, because I haven't been paid shit. But this is what goes on. And personally, I really do believe it's possibly her hanger-oners and her legal team who is saying it, or they're just literally worried and they're like, quick, we need to scatter, we need to get as much evidence or whatever we can. I know, we'll make something up. That could be it, But again, no, this is also coming from the person who said in court documents recently, he knew he was filming Fantastic Beasts 3. Warner Brothers told him. They may have told him in June, maybe July. But now we got a letter from Warner Brothers saying August the 19th, filming commences October. 2 days later, he filed for a delay. That is it. So, wherever they're trying to pull all of this out of the bumholes, it's not going to go good. It's not going to go far either. But this entire countersuit it's just ridiculous. The judge will probably throw this out before anything. They'll probably read through it and go, yeah, nah, you're an idiot. And we're not going to do this, and we're going to carry on with the original $50 million defamation lawsuit. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.